Good morning everyone, respected sir and ma'am. My name is Urvin from the Z2 group BE Software Engineering. So today I'm making this video because I'm happy to say that I was successful in implementing my project proposal. This project is based on an automatic irrigation system by detecting soil moisture level as well as water level, as I have included earlier in my project proposal. So the components that I have used for this system are microcontroller, which is Arduino Uno R3, a soil moisture sensor, a water level sensor, some LEDs, buzzer, a USB cable, breadboard along with some jumper wires, some resistors, a water pump, a relay and a water tank. The system that I have made involves the communication between Linux system and the Arduino. Now let's move on to see the working of this system. So here you can see LEDs. The blue LED and the buzzer indicates the low water level in the tank, which tells us to refill the tank ASAP. As you can see the red LED, let me zoom. As you can see the red LED, it indicates the low moisture level in the soil, and here you can see the green LED, which indicates the moisture level is good enough, signaling the soil is efficiently moistured and the pump is off. Okay, so these are the two sensors that I have used. This one is the soil moisture sensor and another one is the water level sensor. For the demonstration of my project, I have used two soil samples. The one is dry and the other is wet. So let's move on to the working. So when the soil moisture level is low, then the red LED lights up and the Arduino activates the water pump to fetch water from the tank and get it to the soil via pipe. See, the moisture level has been achieved and the sensor detected, and hence it stops the water flow. As you can see, the water traveled from the pipe to the dry soil and the moisture level is achieved. In the Linux terminal, I have used a screen to get the serial monitor. Here you can see the outputs. As the pump is off because the soil moisture level is achieved. So, but if you want to like manually water the soil, is that you still want to water the soil, what you can do is just simply press the first button here, or just simply type W in the terminal. Here I will be typing W and just press enter and the C. And now you can also see the water in the tank just finishes, and the blue LED and the buzzes, which also indicates that which reminds us to fill the water in the tank. And you can see the green LED is also light turned on, which shows the adequate moisture level in the soil. Now you can see that I have used the manual watering mode, so it is still watering, but it is also showing that the water in the tank is empty. Now if I want to switch again to the auto mode, what I would do is just simply hold this first button, or else I'll just type the W again in the terminal. You can see now it's again on the auto watering mode. Now I want to fill my tank. The water level sensor senses the water, and again the water level is, now you can see. You can see that the dry soil that I have used earlier becomes filled with water and is heavily moistured. But what about the two buttons which I have used? So the second button is just for adjusting the threshold of the water, or you can use T in the terminal like to change from one threshold to another. Here there are two options, is that the moisture level threshold can be 30% or can be 40%. If I press T in the terminal and hit enter, the moisture threshold changes from 30% to 40%. Okay, so what about the third button? The third button just returns us to a default value of the moisture threshold. So for this, I would simply press R in the terminal and hit enter. Now you can see again the threshold went to 30%. Now I want to confirm that my buttons are also working as well, because in the all video I have used only the terminal for putting the commands. So the first, as I told, the first button is for the manual watering. So if I hold it for a few seconds, now you can see the water is still flowing because it is in the manual watering mode, and here the manual watering mode is showing. This now what happens is the tank is empty. Now we need to fill the water. Okay, so let's turn back it onto the auto mode. Now it entered the auto mode. So I also want to show you that I can change the threshold by using buttons as well. I would be pressing this second button, and here you can see the change. So initially the threshold is 30%, and I have hold the button for a few seconds. Now you can see that the threshold has been changed. Now if I want to set the threshold to the default value, I would be using the third button. So I would be pressing the third button for a few seconds, and you can observe the change in this terminal. Now you can see the threshold has been reset to 30%. So this was the whole project. Thank you.